beautiful Stafford, Virginia, the greens and fairways are just the beginning. Discover our scenic trails, paddle our rivers, and enjoy nature's grandeur. Your taste buds will thank you as you visit our award-winning breweries and wineries. In Stafford, the history, stories, and legends of America's past are waiting to be discovered. Whether you're chasing outdoor adventure, family fun, or a place to unwind, Stafford has it all. Just off I-95 and closer than you think. Plan your visit at tourstaffordva.com. Stafford, where your story starts.
Golfin' Around is sponsored by Tour Stafford, Virginia. Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. You could win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Tourism Ireland. Squares Golf Shoes.
A new kind of golf shoe. The first real balance of lightweight comfort and proven performance. More stability, more comfort, more distance. The new LT series by Squares.
Introducing the Level Playing Field podcast, a video podcast dedicated to shining a light on the new and ever-changing world of amateur and professional sports. Featuring Olympian and NCAA standout wrestler Dennis Attia sharing his bold opinions on the development of NIL, the transfer portal, and how collegiate scholarships are being reshaped across the country. Each episode dives into the stories, the controversies, and the real impact these changes are having on athletes, schools, and fans. You can find every episode on YouTube, Spotify, and at DennisAttia.com.
I learned in the Marine Corps, when I carried a rifle during the Vietnam War, that you always do what you say you'll do, period. I said our new Gen 6 golf clubs would be of the highest quality, incredibly long, blazing fast, beyond forgiving, and gorgeous to look at, and I'm here to tell you today, they are exactly that. To learn more, visit pxg.com and schedule your custom fitting today. Hoorah! PXG, nobody makes golf clubs the way we do, period.
Hello and welcome to the Golfin' Around Radio Hour. I'm your host, Randy the Tank Tantlinger, the world's worst golfer. Now, actually, I was golfing with my two buddies, the Mutant and the Sea Pixie. Yes, I said the Mutant and the Sea Pixie. I mean, what kind of friends do you think a guy named Tank would have other than the Mutant and the Sea Pixie? And I would say that me and the Mutant are still pretty equal, but the Sea Pixie, well, you know, he's a former Marine, like the guys over there at PXG Golf, but he only picked up the game about 10 years ago. So you got to give the Sea Pixie a little credit there and a little shout out to him, but he's doing his best. We just got to get the right clubs in his hands. Hey, it is June. Wow. You know, you wait for winter to end, and all of a sudden it's July 4th, and we're here. I mean, it is June. We got a great show for you this week. We're going to go down to Alabama with our friend Fred Altvader with the Back Nine Report. Then we're going to jump on the Puddle Jumper, and we're going to go to Ingaland, where they speak the Queen's English. But you know what? Everybody thinks Ireland and Scotland. Well, guess what? England has great golf, too. So my good buddy, longtime friend Mike May, who's an Anglophile, he was born there and lives in America now, and he was just back over across the pond to England, and he's going to join us for the second segment this week. I want to start about how you, the amateur golfer, can win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Yeah, you heard me right. Amateur golfers, you could win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. You could have your picture taken on the Swill Can Bridge in front of the R&A Clubhouse. You know, the famous bridge that Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and old Tom Morris actually built the bridge. Do you know why it's called the Swilcan, Swilcan bridge? Because there's a little creek, stream, or in Scotland they would call it a burn, and it's called the Swilcan Burn that runs through the heart of the golf course. Now you learn something. I get a cookie, you get a cookie, everybody gets a cookie for knowing the name of the bridge now, the Swilcam Bridge. Log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. One more time, usascotlandgolf.com. For $200, you could register to play in the Team USA National Championships in Stafford, Virginia in a few weeks, July 18th and 19th. July 18th and 19th. Just in a couple weeks from now. Beautiful Stafford, Virginia. You don't need a USGA handicap or again to play. We have an incredible scoring system that eliminates sandbagging and cheating. Gross strokes play, Peoria scoring. Gross stroke play, Peoria. Tank, I never heard of Peoria. Well, this is what we do. You play 2 rounds of golf on the Gauntlet golf course. We'll talk about that in a second. Saturday and Sunday. 4 bracket winners will win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland next year, 2027, with me, the Tank, and you'll get your picture on the Swilcam Bridge, and you'll play unbelievable golf. You'll have dinner in the castle at Charlton Castle and Estate. What are you waiting for? It's $200. Grab some buddies, get a hotel room, come down to Stafford, Virginia, July 18th, 19th, 2026. $200 to register. Log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. It is our 5th annual national championship in Stafford this July 18th and 19th. 5 years now. We've taken 4 other teams. Go to the website. You'll see videos. I hear so many people say, this ain't real. You ain't taking nobody to know Scotland. It's real. Go to the videos. They're real. They're not AI. They're real. Of the teams that have gone before, the winners, the national champions that have gone before, and they will tell you all about beautiful Scotland and how they couldn't believe that they won a trip. Look, our winners have been average Joe golfers like you. Average Joe golfers. Jimmy Wolf. Coal miner from West Virginia won one year. Chris retired from the Coast Guard after 20 plus years. Played in the event in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, our first year, and he won. Absolutely amazing. You could be a winner too, a national champion. That Sunday at the Gauntlet Golf Course in Stafford, Virginia, win your bracket. 4 bracket winners will be presented with, you want to talk about a trophy? We give the Sword of Champions. The Sword of Champions is presented as your trophy. And a little thing we call a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. All our past winners are so proud of that trophy, the Sword of Champions they've won. Some guys tell me they hang it up over their fireplace. Other guys, of course, put it in their man caves. What will you do with your Sword of Champions? Log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com to register for only $200 for your chance to win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Again, no USGA handicap required. We've got a fail-safe scoring system. Stroke play, gross, which means what you shoot is what you shoot. Don't tell me you're no 15 handicap. Oh, I got lucky. I'm a 15, but I fired off a 4 today. So I win the 15 flight. No, you don't. You cheated. What you shoot is what you shoot. And we've had guys cheat. Yeah. We've had guys cheat. My nickname's the Tank for a reason, man. I brought the hammer of Thor down on the guys that cheated. usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. $200 to register. The Gauntlet Golf Course is going to host the event for 2 days. We're raising money for charity along the way. Yeah. The U.S. Marines Semper Fi Fund. And near and dear to my heart, the Green Beret Foundation. Saturday after our golf, I'm going to buy you dinner. It's part of your entry fee. We're going to have an auction. Raise money for the 2 charities. We've got some great items. True Links golf shoes. Golf clubs. All kind of great stuff. There's only one way you can come to Stafford, Virginia and win this, and that's to register to play at usascotlandgolf.com. So, last year's champions from Canton, Ohio, where we played, I took the team in April. Yeah, just this April, a couple months ago. They had a blast. Let's talk to some of the guys and get, the first thing everybody says, can I bring somebody with me? Of course you can. A lot of the people bring their brothers, their fathers, uncles. It's an amazing trip. Once in a lifetime trip for you. If you never thought you could get to St. Andrews, log on to usascotlandgolf.com, enter for $200. And I have guys that say, look, I'm not that good of a golfer to play in something like that. There's 4 brackets. 4 brackets. 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20. If you fall in those ranges and you're the champion of that bracket, you win the trip. Let's go talk and hear firsthand from some of the guys who won the trip this year to St. Andrews. Log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. Register for $200. All the rules are there. Videos to prove it's real are there. So let's take a listen now to the guys that were there just in April. You could win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. Tourism Ireland. Squares Golf Shoes.
We are Team USA!
Team USA is here at the 2026 Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. The guys behind me are going to play great golf on some of the world's greatest golf courses this week. And of course, they won their championships, 5 of them, back in Canton, Ohio. You can win your way to St. Andrews in 2027 by playing in the Team USA National Championships in Stafford, Virginia, July 18th and 19th of 2026. Welcome to the 2026 Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. I'm the founder, Randy Tantlinger. Every year we bring amateur golfers for their first visits to St. Andrews, Scotland. It's a tremendous experience. You can be joining us in 2027 playing the Team USA National Championships in Stafford, Virginia, July 18th and 19th on the Augustine Golf Course and the Gauntlet Golf Course. Win one of 5 brackets and you're going to find yourself standing on the Swilcan Bridge in St. Andrews, Scotland. Log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. I said usascotlandgolf.com for your chance to come to the home of golf, St. Andrews, Scotland. All right, so it's Team USA. It's what, 2026?
2026.
I got to make sure they're not the smartest cupcakes in the world. So these guys were in Canton, Ohio. Some of our winners, some of them brought their relatives with them. And we're in one of these incredible views as I go up right now. We are overlooking the 18th hole on the old course right now. We got our pictures on the bridge. You can see the RNA clubhouse behind the guys. So let's talk to the guys. Darren, you rented a car and you've never driven a car in Scotland before. Are you crazy?
No. it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. It's a lot different.
You want a navigator. You don't want to be the guy looking at the phone and driving.
Absolutely amazing so far. Look, there's St. Andrews, the bridge, having a great time.
It's surreal. You really can't even fully digest everything that's going on at the same time. Just take it one at a time, and the history of this place is incredible.
Would you recommend people play in the Team USA National Championships?
Absolutely. Do it.
Hey, I'm Randy Tantlinger, founder of the Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships. I'm here in beautiful Stafford, Virginia, which is about 40 miles from Washington, D.C. In July of 2026, Stafford, Virginia will host the 5th annual Team USA National Championships, where amateur golfers just like you can win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland to play for Team USA. Stafford is home to 2 incredible golf courses, the Augustine Golf Course and the Gauntlet Golf Courses. '26, Marco, as you know, is the 5th annual Team USA versus Team Scotland Amateur Golf Championships, Team USA National Championships. That's a lot to get out. The bottom line is golfers from all over the country, America, are going to come here to Stafford, Virginia. You'll play the wonderful Augustine Golf Course. Then, of course, the Gauntlet awaits them for their chance to win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland. You'd love to go to St. Andrews, wouldn't you?
I'd love to go to St. Andrews.
You're not eligible to play in my tournament because you have PGA Pro after that. What hole are we on here? What is this?
This is hole 16. This is after that long par 3 that we just played. And hole number 16 is right before one of my favorite holes, 17, which kind of why the Gauntlet's the Gauntlet.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, the fescue behind us around this trap on your golf course really is reminiscent of Scotland. It's a tremendous experience. Everybody that's won the trip so far wants to go back again, Marco. And when you're standing on that bridge in front of the R&A clubhouse, the Swilcan Bridge, I'm telling you, your knees shake. So for your chance to win a trip to St. Andrews, Scotland, log on to usascotlandgolf.com, usascotlandgolf.com. I said usascotlandgolf.com. You can register to play. If you win your bracket, you'll be going to St. Andrews, Scotland. So of this bunker behind us, which is reminiscent of St. Andrews, what are you going to hit, a 58 or a 60?
Well, I got a 60. Bent to a 58, so we'll see what happens.
Well, you shouldn't have hit the tree with it.
The island of Ireland. It's where golf meets legend. From renowned parkland courses to world-class centuries-old links courses carved out by nature. All rounded off with the best Irish welcome at the 19th hole. Ireland delivers golf at its finest. Visit ireland.com/golf.
In beautiful Stafford, Virginia, the greens and fairways are just the beginning. Discover our scenic trails, paddle our rivers, and enjoy nature's grandeur. Your taste buds will thank you as you visit our award-winning breweries and wineries,